Breaking them down, tearing them up. I just can't get enough, just can't get enough.
What is up, guys? I got another video for you on these micros. Yeah, I'm going micro crazy, I know. But so we have this guy here, took the bed off of him. This guy here took the bed off of that one. Let me show you what they currently look like. I think it turned out really well. And I've tested them a little bit. They seem to work really well. A few minor issues here and there, but not going to worry about them. This is the monster truck version. Turned out pretty good, didn't it? So underneath here, I don't know if you can see my sloppiness underneath there. I've got hot glue right here, and basically hot glue on the these little fasteners underneath here, right about there, that connect the frame rail to the body. Then that way I can remove it if I want to. I don't plan to, but then that way they can be removed if I need to. Plus I can reprint new pieces and yeah, go from there. So that is this one here. The body itself printed pretty good, except for this phasing line here, which I think ghosting, phasing, whatever they call that, I think it has something to do with what I have set in the slicer settings. So maybe I'm going too fast or printing too fast or something for that little area, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. So okay, that's the monster truck version. That's what it originally had on it. So you can just kind of imagine there. For him, we are going to put on some weighted wheels or weighted rims or whatever. So again, I already have a truck like this. I have this one already in my collection. I absolutely love it. I've done some work to it, but not much. So I want to have two different styles of setups for each one. So this one here, I'm going to start with the weighted wheels, the weighted rims or whatever, and see what that gets me. Okay, so that's the monster truck one. Now, this was originally the Jeep. All right, so this is what it looks like now. I think it turned out pretty sharp. So you'll notice it does have some imperfections here, even on the sides. It looks a little jacked up. That's on purpose. I forget the technique that I'm using, but basically I did several layers of paint on here. And up here I did a burn mark underneath, and then I also did, I forget what they call it, it's like the scratching, whatever that is, I forget what they call that. Anyway, I figured I'd try some new techniques because I want it to look a little weathered. I still may do windows in there. I'm not 100% sure that I want to, because I like it without the windows. But I do have tons of Lexan, so I don't know, that's for a different day though. And again, underneath here, I have the same mounts that was on the other truck. These are glued with E6000. So you'll notice underneath here, the main board is just one big long board. That's basically your ESC. Underneath here, it's split up in 3 sections. So you have your lights here, your lights back here with your charging receptacle, and then the main board in the center. And then there's wires. You can't really see the wires in here. I'd show it on camera. It's underneath all this. But it's a little different board. So I figured with these two here, I would do different setups, and then we're going to take it for a quick test drive on the track, and I'm going to I'm going to use both trucks, both Jeeps and both monster trucks, just to kind of get a baseline and see where everything is. Just kind of see what lines it'll pull, what lines they won't pull, and kind of go from there. And then I'm going to try to tune each one differently. I'd like them to do basically the same tasks if I can, but I also want one set up a little different than the other. So that's kind of what the purpose of this video is here. So let's get right to it, and we're going to start with probably the monster truck because it's the easiest one, and we're going to swap out the rims on that and get it all done. Then we'll move over to the Jeep. Okay, so first things first, we have to use our little tool here to get the tires off here with. I had to buy this from the Jaibaile website, so we'll go ahead and take the wheels off here, and the nut pretty much just stays in there. So this is all from one wheel, just two nuts. Then it should come off, you know, without all that muscle. There you go. So I didn't ruin the rim or anything there, that's good. Now, I want to get a weight comparison on each one of these, just to kind of see where everything is going to land. So we'll get our tire or rim set up over there, like so. Then we'll pull out the scale. Okay. So we are set up on grams. I don't know if you can really see that. I know it's upside down for you, so I'll just turn it this way so you can see it. So right now we are looking at 6.32 on grams for the original tire, or the original rim. So now the new weighted ones jumps up to 8.37. So that's basically 2 grams per tire. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8 grams of weight that we're going to be adding to this vehicle. That should be pretty good as far as, you know, weight distribution. So let's give that a shot. So we're going to take one of these and fit it on the rim. Now I think these chevrons fit, yeah, they fit a certain way. So be careful with your tread pattern on these, because you want the chevron to go towards the front. And I'm just kind of working these on the rim, like so. And then in the back, do the same thing. Once you get it on there, just kind of roll it around a little bit. You can glue these if you want. I'm not going to. These don't have a lot of, they're not going to have a lot of the, what am I trying to say? A lot of the centrifugal force that a lot of the bigger bashers would have. So just get them kind of lined up until he falls in place there. There we go. Okay, and then I snugged that one up. Hopefully you can see that on there on the camera. So I'm going to do the other 3 off camera, because you see how time consuming that is, and I want to get to some other things here in this video without making it too long. Okay, so we got those on. Took a little extra time, but you know, it worked out pretty good. So now we're going to move on to this guy here, and again I'll do one wheel and then I'll do the rest off camera. Okay, so I come up with another idea here. I was originally going to try the bearings out. That's not going to work. It's not going to allow me to have the tire interface correctly with the post and the hub, so that's not going to work out. So what I come up with here is my tungsten putty. Now I'm going to try to take and evenly distribute this. This is the reason why I didn't want to use this. It's just because it's a little fiddly. So I got it broken up in 4 parts here. I'm just going to try to mash it down in there enough to where it's not going to bother anything. And then I'll do that to 2 wheels and see how this goes. I don't think I'm going to do all 4, just because I think I want to go a different route with this, but I want to see what the weight's going to be like on this particular truck, especially with the printed body. So I know it's going to be different, but yeah, let's just see what we can see on it here. So it's going to take a minute to get this all squished down. If you do this, just kind of be mindful that it's going to take a minute. And some of that may come through the other side. Just be mindful of that too, just in case it does happen. And I don't know that I'm going to get all this on there because there's not a lot of room for adding weight on this particular vehicle, at least in the area that I'm trying to add it in. Zeroed out. Okay. With the wheel and everything on there, we are looking at 5.72. With this one, with the wheel, tungsten weight, and everything, we are looking at 9.65. Okay, so alright, so I took my little tool here and I just kind of moved it a little more to the outside here to make room. Did a little test fit on this here, and it seems to fit pretty well. So we're going to go ahead and try it out. Here we go. Get the scale out of the way here. And then we'll go ahead and get one of these wheel nuts on. Now we're going to test these guys on the course. And when I'm gonna put the other ones, the original ones with them, the ones that I've got upgraded. Now the other blue truck, I don't have hardly any upgrades on. So I kind of want to see what the differences are. If there's many differences, you know, which one's better, what stuff I need to work on, that kind of stuff. So let's get right to it. I'll try to make it as short, as sweet as possible. We'll do a couple lines and kind of get a little bit of a barometer. Okay, so we're going to start with the monster truck here. Get him powered on. Turn our remote on. Bada bing. Now there's 2 particular lines that I'm wanting to see here. One is over here coming up the side, and then another one over here. And if we can get a bonus, that would be great, but I only got like 1 truck that'll do that. So that's a really hard climb because of the indent here. So let's get right to it here and just see what we can see here. Okay, it's not the line that we need to be taking. Each one of these have a different line, and it's hard to remember which ones like which areas. I knew that was coming. Good thing about these trucks too is they're also pretty tough. So they can take a little bit of a crack beating. Alright, so it looks like we're getting there. Try not to let them slide back too far. Gotta remember, these don't have the drag brake like the SEX models do. You gotta be real careful when you're on hills like this. You hit reverse and it's gonna go. Okay, so that's basically one of them. And then over here, I'll just kind of climb the wall a little bit to get in position. Hopefully. See how tight it is over there? And I want to see, I think I was having trouble coming up over here. So I want to see how good or bad this area is here. That's a pretty severe angle for the truck. So maybe we can come over a little bit. Get up on the wall, see if that will help us out any at all. Use that little ledge. Nope. Okay. So that's the first little area here that I think is going to be a challenge for these guys. Or the second little area, I'm sorry. If I could just get a little bit of weight right there, I think I can use the front right tire to pull up, but just can't seem to quite get enough right there. And if you can get a little bite, ooh, like I might have there. Yeah, ooh, almost. See how it wants to come up? Ooh, it wants to really bad. It's just not quite there. Oh, there we go. Okay, so let's do that again. Let's be a little more professional about it though. Kind of want to slow crawl if I can. But you're using this rock, there you go, to get up. Now that was pretty challenging. Now, let's try the bonus area. For this one, I'm pretty confident that this truck is not going to do it. It's most likely going to fall. So I'm going to get in position to catch it. Because that's usually what happens. Yeah, it's not going to go. I already know it. I'm not going to chance it too much. I don't want to break the truck. So, again, tons of fun. It does quite a few lines. It will not do anything over here. It's just too steep. I was trying to build this for multiple trucks, which I kind of did. I'm really kind of happy with it. But not every truck will do every line, which is okay by me. So we'll power him off. Set him to the side, power the remote off. Then we'll power on the one with the 3D printed body. Turn the remote on. Okay. So let's see if we had any improvement. This has weighted rims and a 3D printed body. Now the body's going to get in the way a little bit, I already know that. So it's going to kind of mess with my turning a little bit. Ooh. Wow, that's already a little bit better, honestly. If I can just get the turning down, which I may have to trim the body a little bit. Ooh, okay. So I have to remember that when we're rolling them. Need to get over a little bit with this guy. Now I don't have the steering radius that I do with the other one there because of the 3D printed body. But all in all, I mean, it is taking everything I'm giving it pretty much. These wheels don't have the best grip in the world either. And I got a tire rubbing in the back. I don't know if the body's trying to come off again or what, but I mean, I'm going to call that better than the other one. Looks like the body is coming off, so let's see what's going on with the body. No, looks like the body is staying on pretty good. Okay. So now let's try the other section over there, see if we do any better on that. And I'll try to hit this where I know it'll go. It's right here. And use the tire like we did on the other one. I have to get it over a little more, maybe. Oh, whoa, okay. I didn't even have to use the tire to come up on it. Wow, this is interesting. Not very much weight, so we'll try the bonus line over here. And again, I'm going to get in position to catch because I don't think it's going to do it. Whoa. Yeah, it's not flipping back. I mean, that's more workable, I guess. Usually they flip over. Oh, whoa. Okay, so it's not going to get it either. I would say that just the weight alone gave it a little bit of a bonus. Now, I'm going to have to work on my tabs in here. I don't think you can really see it from where you're at there, but it's what connects the body to the frame. They work, but I think I want something a little bit stronger, so we'll try to work on that as we go along here. All in all, I think this truck did better than this truck. And I'm noticing some major differences here that I didn't really pay attention to before. So let's just put them up here side by side. This body is way thinner than this one here, so we obviously don't have the clearance issue to worry about as we do over here. Now, over here, got the bumper and everything else too. If we increase the shock length, that will raise it up a little bit, you know, give it a little more center of gravity, obviously, but maybe that's what I need to do. So I'm going to work on that, try some different shocks and see if I can get a little different different crawl out of it. So yeah, I mean, that did pretty good. I was pretty happy with it. So let's get this guy turned off here and we'll move on to the Jeep. Wow, I don't know what's going on. Oh, stuff moving on the track, maybe? I don't know. Keeps pushing the truck over, which I don't like. I don't know why it's pushing it so bad. There we go. So that seems to be a really difficult line for the Jeep, even with the weight. Just because I think of where rock placement and stuff is. So we're going to try to do the same thing over here with the Jeep. We're going to try to use the tire to pull, get him in position. See if we can get the tire to do the same work. That does not want to work. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's try to go up a little higher. I know each one of these trucks are a little different. These bumpers really hang this truck pretty bad. There we go. Had to fight for it, but I got it. Now, let's check out the bonus line over here. Again, I'm going to get in position because I'm not sure that this truck is going to be able to do it. This truck has done it one time. Okay. It's not going to get it today. So, as you see, this truck here has a very good chance of getting that over there. It's just, yeah, it's definitely a challenge. Okay, it's already got more juice. We are not rubbing anymore. Well, I guess we're still rubbing a little bit, but it's not hurting me too bad. Wow, okay. All right, either I'm not taking the right lines or it just walked right up that part. Okay, so it did really good right there. We may have to stick to these same tires for a while until we find a different tire option. See how good or bad we do here. Oh wow, are you kidding? That almost went the first try. I want to get another shot at it, see if I can do it one shot. That was actually pretty badass. Let's try that again. I'm getting caught on the bottom there. Oh, wow. Now that's pretty cool. That did really good. Okay, let's try it down here on the bonus area. Not sure what I'm going to get into here with this truck, so we're in position to catch and case. No way. That really wants to go, guys. Wow. See if I can get over just a little more. Maybe it will go. I don't know. This is new territory for me. Oh wow, that looked really promising. But I'm right on the edge. Oh, okay. It wants to fall off. I'm going to give that one more shot because that was really interesting. I didn't think it would have even one shot to do it, and it almost did it twice. If we could get the hook right there, I think that would go. That's amazing. Let's try something a little bit more severe here. Now I'm dragging on the back. So if I wasn't dragging, I could probably get in a position to get that. Whoa, that is sketch as hell. Wow. Okay, I'm not gonna try anymore, but that's pretty close. That's pretty good. Didn't even expect that. So, okay, got some more work to do on these guys here. This one definitely needs some shocks to give it a little more flex, maybe a little stiffening. And the tires, I need some small tires like that. That tread pattern is not the greatest. And I'd like to see something more similar to like this pin. These work good, but look how much difference it is on the tires. I mean, it's just a little bit too tall. That's causing a lot of rub. So, I think the next step for these is probably going to be some shocks for one. That one for sure. I'm going to have to leave the original tires on there. I don't have another option as of right now. And I kind of like the tungsten in there. It's working pretty well once I got it figured out. Now this tire is fairly loose right now, which I got to tighten it up. But it seems to work really well. The tungsten, I really didn't know what I was getting into with that, and it seems to so far be doing everything I want it to do. So, having said all that, I'm pretty happy with the body choices. It definitely gives me something a little different than what I currently have. So yeah, I kind of like that. These are the originals. So we need shock options and really need some tire options too. Monster truck is cool. That's fantastic, but I don't always want a monster truck, so I'm looking for some different tires for it too. Now it's got a wider profile, so that's going to be a lot harder to come up with, but that's going to be the next step. All right, so that's kind of where we're at with these guys here. Stay tuned, man. I'm going to be working on these quite a bit, and I got quite a few ideas of things that I want to try. Any ideas of your own, I'd love to hear from you. Post them down in the comments below, and we'll see what we can do to make these pretty decent little trucks. I mean, they're already pretty damn good in my opinion, so yeah, we'll just see where we can go with them, and stay tuned, guys. I got a whole lot more coming with these.